Hey guys, it's Liz and we're flipping things, and it is just a Sunday and I am trying to get stuff done. So I'm just going to talk to you about what I'm doing on my days off from work to make sure that my eBay store is ready for next week. Stay tuned. Welcome back. I hope everyone is doing well. Happy Sunday or Monday if this doesn't make it up today. I have had a busy weekend. Yesterday was awful. All the things that could go wrong yesterday went wrong. I'll tell you about that later. Today I am off of work and trying to get things done in my eBay store so that I am ready for the upcoming week. If you didn't catch it in one of my previous videos, I'll put it up here. I won another liquidation lot of an auction. I won an auction for 50 more DVDs. So I have spent quite a bit of time this morning pulling the stickers off of those DVDs, photographing them, and listing. So what I've done is I've listed 40 of them or 42 of them so far. So I have about 8 left to photograph and list. But what I've done is, aside from what is live right now, I have scheduled out listings through the end of the week. So I have basically 5 listings going live each morning from here through Friday. And that's really important for the eBay algorithm. If I photographed and listed 50 DVDs just today, that actually gives me worse results than if I schedule out listings and I'm listing 5 every day for 10 straight days. It just does something to the algorithm. I can't really explain it perfectly, but what I can tell you is that when I am listing, even if it's 2 or 3 items every day, my sales are significantly higher than when I list 15 items and then I don't list anything for a week. So I have been scheduling those out. Like I said, I think I have 10 more to photograph and schedule out, which should get me through next weekend, which is awesome. So that is done. And then the other thing I've been doing, and if you sell any HBA, let this be a reminder to you. I have HBA lots that I won last year and I made great money on them, but there are still some HBA items like supplements that haven't sold yet. So I actually went back through my listings today because I knew that a lot of those had expiration dates in 2022. Some were even March 2022. And it is currently February. So I went through, and anything that was coming up on expiration within the next month to 3 months, I actually significantly dropped the price, like more than 50%, in some cases 75%, just trying to move those items out before they expire, because I get real nervous about selling expired supplements, if that makes sense. I'm not sure. I don't know. There was more than I thought. I think there was actually 6 or 7 that were expiring in the next 2 months. So hopefully I can move those out. If I get within a few weeks of expiration, I'll actually promote them. And if I have to lose them because they've expired and I haven't sold them yet, well, that's the cost of doing business, unfortunately, especially with something like HBA, health and beauty, supplements, vitamins. Those kinds of things, it's sort of like being in food and beverage. The minute that inventory hits your store, it's going bad, right? Like food and beverage, we had to be so careful when I worked in food and beverage in the casinos because that inventory is going bad the minute you get it. So you've got to order the right amount so that you don't have too much, so you don't spoil it and have to throw it out. And all the things. So I did that. I did all my listings. I have sold 4 DVDs, I've sold 4 items this weekend. It was actually 5, but one person just a little while ago actually messaged and said they found the DVD cheaper somewhere and could they cancel their order? And I haven't shipped it yet, so of course I was like, sure, whatever. So I've sold 4 items this weekend. I think it's 3 DVDs and 1 mini shuffleboard set. It was one that they gave me an offer kind of below what I wanted, but I picked this up in a box flips Amazon box, and I think it was the one that they sent me for free. This thing's been in my store forever. I just took the offer. It was $6.75 plus shipping, and I was like, let's go. Let's just get this moving and get it out of my store. So I did that. So I have been trying to get things done in my store I had a DVD lot that I really wanted to win yesterday, and I will tell you guys why I didn't win it. I didn't win it because I had like the worst day, or at least the worst morning. The day didn't end all bad, but I had the worst morning. So I got up early. Now, mind you, I have 3 extra teenagers at my house right now. My son's 3 best friends from Vegas are here. I love them, but my house is too small for 8 people. Wait, 8 people. Especially 3 extra teenagers. It's not even like they're little, like they're adult sized. So I've already been sort of on edge because it's just crowded at the moment, and I understand. I know my son needs time with his friends, but next time I'm gonna tell him, if you really want to have 3 friends come stay for a week, you've got to get your own apartment, okay? Sorry, so mean. Anyhow, yesterday morning, first thing in the morning, Matthew had soccer goalie training in another town, and I always take him to soccer. Like, soccer's my thing and hockey's my husband's thing. My husband is the coach, so he has to be at all the practices. So I don't go to all the hockey practices, but I do go to everything soccer. And so Matthew and I were driving to soccer, and I got pulled over, which is annoying, of course, because I just don't get tickets. Knock on wood. I really don't get tickets. Like, I don't speed. I kind of follow all the rules. But in New York State, you need an inspection on your car, and you have to get that every year, but you only have to register your car every 2 years. And anyhow, I was supposed to get my car inspected by the end of January, and I missed it. I missed it. So I got pulled over because I didn't use my turn signal, is what he says. Even though I am pretty sure I used my turn signal, but I am not the type of girl that is ever going to argue with a cop. I'm just like, okay, I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize I did that. Then he got me for the inspection. So I actually got 2 tickets. So I'm like, oh, what a bad start to my weekend, right? I just got pulled over and got 2 tickets. And Matthew was just like, oh my God, I'm going to be late for soccer. Like, he's not even worried about the fact that we're pulled over. So I get him to soccer, and as we were driving, I said, oh my God, I left my coffee sitting in the kitchen. And we were going straight from soccer to hockey. So we were going to meet Kevin and Trevor at hockey directly after soccer. And I knew he needed to eat. So I went to Tim Hortons, which is kind of like, if you're not from around here, it's like Dunkin', kind of. They have like breakfast sandwiches and coffee and donuts, right? It's like a Canadian brand, but they have a lot here in Buffalo. And so I dropped him off, and I went to Tim Hortons, and I ordered a couple breakfast sandwiches for Matthew that he could have after practice on his way to his hockey game. And I got myself a French vanilla cappuccino because I left my coffee at home and I needed some caffeine. I mean, that's just the truth of it. You can see my arm is wrapped. It's not wrapped very well because I'm trying to do it myself. Anyhow, the kid that was working hands me my sandwiches. I set them down, and then he hands me my coffee, and I reach in the drive-thru. I reach out to grab it, and he's handing it to me from this top, and he squeezes, and the entire hot cappuccino pours down my sleeve. Now I have a winter jacket on, and I think he burned himself too because he screamed. He's like, ow! Now I'm in shock, and I'm just like, oh my God, get me some napkins. Like, this hurts. But I was in like complete shock, right? So I'm trying to clean it. I'm trying not to cry because I'm burned. And all I can think about is he has my ATM card still. Like, get your ATM card back. Like, this is, I wasn't thinking straight, but I thought straight enough to get my ATM card back, and he handed me my receipt, and I pulled out. Well, as soon as I pull out, I realized, like, I am like really injured, like in tears. So I call my husband, and I'm crying, and he's like, send me a picture. So I sent him a picture, and at that point it was just very red, but you could already see on my wrist where these blisters were forming. So I went, it was all so crazy. So I went back to soccer. I got out of my jacket, my winter coat, and I pulled my sleeve up, and I can see it is very red and burned and already starting to blister. And I'm like, oh my God. And my husband's mad. He's like, you need to go back to that store right now and put in a complaint. And I'm not a complainer. And I come from food and beverage, and I know like accidents happen, but it's like, it was so painful. I felt like such a little baby. Like, so anyways, I got to hockey. Matthew comes out. I show him what happened. He's all upset. I take him straight to hockey. And on our hockey team, a couple of the dads, one is a police officer and one is an EMT, a paramedic, basically. And so they look at it, both of them, and they were like, those are second-degree burns. Like, you need to get something on that so at least it's covered. So now I have to go back out because the game is starting. I go back out and I buy gauze and I buy like Neosporin burn cream. And I'm like, should I go to Quick Care? I don't know. So I come back and they like douse it with Neosporin and wrap it. And this is, I've now wrapped it 2 more times myself, just trying to keep it. But when I looked at it this morning, it is like, if you watch Yellowstone, you know, like Beth Dutton, after she was in the explosion, her whole back is all like destroyed. That is what my wrist looks like. It is these humongous blisters. Now, it does not hurt nearly as much today. Like the pain yesterday was like unbearable. I did not realize how bad burns hurt. It's much better today, but I'm still like, I cannot even believe this happened to me. And I didn't even get a free coffee. He did not even give me my coffee for free. He just like had them make another one. I probably should have like called, right? And like filed a complaint. I don't know. I've obviously never had this happen to me before. So anyways, the moral of the story is all of this was happening as the auction I wanted to win with 25 DVDs was ending. And so I missed it. But it was like, I think it actually sold for like $57, which is more than $2 a DVD, which is more than I like to spend on these lots. So maybe it's for the best. I mean, I don't know. There's another one up right now that ends tomorrow, so hopefully I'll win it. But I am okay. But it was like one of those mornings where I was like, can I just go home and go to bed and like start again? Like, can I just start this day over? Because this is not working. I did go to bed early. I was ready to start drinking at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I didn't even drink yesterday because I was really in pain. Today, because I have gotten a lot done this morning, and like I have to do like, I'm doing laundry and I'm just getting some cleaning done. Today I probably will start having some wine a little bit early because I feel like I've earned it, and this isn't hurting as much today. But it was an adventure. So my eBay store is doing well. Oh, and I am gonna pack up everything that sold today so that I can ship that off first thing tomorrow morning. I will say I had 2 Yellowstone DVDs, and I think I mentioned in a past video, people were just like lowballing me. The first one sold for $19.99 immediately, no problem. The second one, it was like offers for like $7, $8, just super lowball. Like there's no chance I'm even going to entertain this, right? But I know it's good for the algorithm if there's offers going back and forth and counter offers. But the second one did sell for $19.99. So I was super happy about that. Yeah, I don't know. I am going to film one more video. I'm going to do a what sold video. So I'll be in the same clothes. So apologies, but I'm going to film that next. Try to get these out. I'm just trying to get myself ahead because I feel like during the week, it's very easy for me to get behind between work and everything going on with the kids. And I just fall behind. And so I'm trying to get myself ahead with my eBay store and with my YouTube channel to make sure that I'm nurturing those things that are important to me. And I'm going to practice a little self-care at some point today. I'm going to do something for myself. I don't know what that is yet because my house is overrun with kids. They're actually gone right now because Michael had band practice. So they went to watch Michael's band practice, but I need a minute. You know what I'm saying? I need a minute. And then I have like guilt because my husband had to get up this morning and drive 3 hours to play 2 hockey games to drive home 3 more hours. So like he's lost an entire day. So I am trying to get like just stuff done around the house so he doesn't have to think about it when he gets home because I have guilt that I stayed home. But they weren't even games, they were scrimmages. I am not doing 6 hours of driving in one day for 2 scrimmages. I did get to watch 1 game on Live Barn, so that was good. So I hope everyone's day is going beautifully. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. If you haven't liked and subscribed and you'd like to keep up with all the crazy things going on in my life, I would love to have you. Maybe hit the bell button. I don't know what happens when you hit the bell button. I think it like tells you when I've uploaded, which is cool too. So have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.